Prophecy is the expression and declaration of God's mind and will to his people. So you can also put it this way: prophecy is the expression, the intentions and declarations of God's mind and will to his people. So God's intentions, God's will, God's intent, what God is thinking about, that is prophecy. The expression of it is prophecy. Have we gotten that? Prophecy is the expression of the mind of God. The expression of God's mind. Now, here it is. Because it is the expression of God's mind, it can be in the past, present, and future, because the mind of God is eternal. God's mind is not in a certain state that is in present. God is in the past, present, and future at the same time. I don't know whether you captured that. God is in the past, present, future at the same time. You can never say that God is in the present, because by you putting God in the present and not in the past and not in the future, you give God a timeline and a time boundary. And God has never been bound by time. So God has a mind. It is called the God consciousness. And that consciousness is in the past, present, and future. Now, because God lives in the past, present, and future, when somebody is expressing the mind of God and the will of God, it could be the past, your present, your future. Why? Because the New Testament believers, especially those who have embraced grace too much, they say, why do you prophesy my past? I'm a new creation in Christ Jesus. The old things are gone and the new things are. But what this person does not understand, that even Jesus, the author of grace, had a past. Isaiah prophesied him. You see, if the past does not matter in the prophetic, in prophecy, then let us go and remove Isaiah chapter 9 from the life of Jesus. Because we are new creation. Now, the author of that new life which you have received, the new creation that you have become, also had a past. If the past does not matter, let us go and remove Deuteronomy 18. We remove the words of Moses. God will one day give you a prophet just like me, him you will listen to. Remove those words from the life of Christ. But even Christ himself, he did not nullify the law. He said, I have come to fulfill the law, not to nullify it. The law was perfect. The law was holy. The law was God's law. It just needed to be fulfilled in the body of Jesus. So, prophecy has nothing to do with I see 4 sisters in your family. You can see 4 sisters in my family, but that is not the mind of God at the moment. Am I helping? Yes. Oh, I see your national ID 0124. Oh, prophesy, Papa, go deep. Yes, I can go deep, but I'm not expressing the will of God for you at that moment. And so, if another man of God comes and tells you, I see you've been praying about this relationship, may not even mention the name of the sister, the lady you're relating. You've been praying about this thing and it has bothered you for a long time. But God says, have peace. It is well. It is well in that relationship. God is going to help you. That man who has given you that prophecy is deeper than the one who told you the number of your national ID. Because the one who told you the number of your national ID might have been accurate and forensic in the prophetic. But they were not expressing the intent of God for you at that time. That means they were inarticulately prophesying to you. And the prophecy was off. Even if you don't clap, angels have clapped. You know, I'm really helping you. And I'm really building you.
Oh, yes.
Because some of these things are not known to believers.
Oh, yeah.
Believers just say, that man of God is deep. Can you imagine? He saw my bed. I sleep on the right. He said, I sleep on the right. I have a black blanket. He said, black. Brown bed sheets. Brown. That man is a spirit. Now, if the prophet is a spirit, who are you? What are you? What are you? You are also a spirit. But you see, the difference between the prophet and you, that you are a spirit who has not embraced your truth. You are a spirit who has not gathered enough light, wisdom about you. Because what the man of God is doing, it is just enlightenment. Oh, Papa, you are a spirit. Papa, let me touch. Are you flesh? Listen. What Papa is made up of is what you're made up of. We are one body. When Jesus died on the cross, he did not die for your Papa more than he died for you. He died for us equally. And he has given us gifts that anyone with desire can have these gifts. So now let me shake you up a bit. If you go in a church and there's only one person prophesying in that church for 5 years, for 7 years, for 8 years, everyone in that church looks up to only that one person, there is a problem with that church.
True that.
That means there is an imbalance. That means there is an insufficiency of growth. That means that there is selfishness on the altar. Because my job is not to prophesy to you year after year. No, it is to make you like me and even better than me. So that my job is also simple. So that when it comes to prophecy, half of the church can prophesy. 3/4 of the church can prophesy.